binge and have whatever, but try to get like your health.
Oh, she gone. She has frozen. How long?
Not another let it go moment.
Not let it go.
Hello.
The last thing I heard was
Hi guys, my name is Josh and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Here we are, it is another day in isolation. Hope you're all well, keeping safe, keeping positive and as upbeat as you can. So this week what I am going to be doing is I'm going back to another episode of Chatting with Special Guest. And this week I have a very special guest who is a very good friend of mine. Her name is Naoimh Morgan. Now Naoimh and I, we trained together back in 2012, I think, at Lane Theatre Arts, and since then Naoimh has gone on to do such amazing things with her wonderful talent. She's done shows like West Side Story, a musical Cats, and has recently been in the film Cats playing the Rumpleteazer, and this is her here doing her thing. She's uber talented and I'm very grateful to have her come and have a little chat with me. Now, can I just say that mine and Naoimh's Wi-Fi connection was not being the best of friends that day, so there are a few technical hitches, but you know, the show must go on and that's what we have to deal with in these times. So so thank you, Naoimh, for coming on. It's over to you guys.
you there?
Bip bip cheerio.
Cheerio. And that's all that we got time for today.
At least you got to see my face.
That's it. That's all they want to know. They just want to see the face. But yeah, hi Naoimh. Welcome. Welcome to my channel.
Online channel.
On my channel. Thank you so much for joining me and just taking your time out of being trapped indoors or outside in just a garden and joining me today. So Naoimh, just before I ask you a few questions, just tell the viewers, because I've got quite a few viewers, all six of them. Tell us a little bit about yourself, just a little backstory, just in case people don't know who you are, but I'm pretty sure they do.
Oh, as if. So my name's Naoimh Morgan. If you can't tell already, I'm from Northern Ireland.
Getting on that.
I am 20. Oh dear Lord, 27.
Snaps, I'm here.
Okay, I think that's the first time I've said. Okay, I'm moving on quick before I have a breakdown. 27, and I've got a background in musical theatre. Grew up dancing my whole life. Trained with you, Joshua, with lovely Joshua, at Lane Theatre Arts for 3 years. And I've just been working in the industry ever since, trying to do my best, get by, and now here we are in lockdown, which is just a whirlwind, isn't it? I think it's the first big thing that's happened in our generation.
The
biggest thing that we've
absolutely. And I mean, I feel sorry for the babies of this generation who all they will know of is a screen chatting to people.
I know, and then they'll go into the real world and be like, what is this? Human?
That's human. Well, human is
Who are these human?
Yeah. Normally they're on my screen. No,
oh, you're burping now. Look, I was not burping, by the way. That was connection.
Yeah, connect. That's what they all say. So Naoimh, how have you been finding isolation?
Oh, Josh.
Where were you when isolation? Were you back in Ireland or?
Very luckily back in Ireland with my family.
Yeah.
In our lovely house. I've got a nice big garden. I've got space and the sweet Irish air. So I'm very, very lucky that I happened to be here before this all kicked off.
Yeah.
Not to say that I don't love London, but it's not quite home, is it?
No, it's not.
You know, it's nice to just be back with family and you with your nearest and dearest during this strange time. But how am I finding it? Josh, It's very up and down. Some days I'm thriving and making the most out of it, and other days I'm like, ooh, what is this? But I take comfort in knowing that everybody's like that. Like, not everyone is thriving every day and upbeat all the time. You know, that's false. That's a facade. So I trust
you're only seeing it on social media.
Yeah. Oh, it's a highlight reel, isn't it? So you just see the best, the glitz and the glam of everyone.
Having the whole time is the best.
Right. So here's the truth. Some days suck.
Absolutely, they do. And she's frozen.
But in saying that, oh dear, let it go.
Let it go. She's back. No, she's back. She's back. Yes, she's back.
Oh my God, we've come a long way. Like, I think, see, when you take out the pressure of having to keep up with the world and be doing something, when that's removed, all of a sudden you just have time, and then you feel more relaxed in you know, taking your time and doing whatever feels right in the moment. So I've realized that it's pressure that keeps me back and keeps me procrastinating normally. So now that that's lifted, I've been doing new skills, like learning new skills, and trying to educate myself. Actually, I've been taking up history. I've been trying to study history, geography, English literature. And that's unlike me, because when I was at school, I did not give a flying hoot about that. Oh, I was like, I just want to perform. You know, I just had no interest. No matter what people said to me, that was it. So I'm starting late. I'm educating myself later on in life.
Well, maybe I need to take a leaf out of your own book, because I probably need to do that. But that kind of goes on to my next question with, what skills have you? You're kind of just rolling it on, Naoimh, very natural. What kind of skills have you taken up, other than like the geography, history, and all that? Skills?
Well, normally I focus on dancing and acting, but during this time, I've kind of retaken up piano. I used to play piano, apparently, for years. Anytime I see a piano, I just have this urge to play. So now, as you can see over here, got a little keyboard.
The keyboard is
so I've taken up piano again, and I've loved it so far. Wait, what's this?
Have you been able to play a tune on the piano?
Yes, but I shan't be playing it today. I'm not concert ready yet, Joshua.
Okay, that's fine. We'll have you back on when it's concert. We'll have a night in with Naoimh playing the piano.
Naoimh Morgan over here.
How has COVID kind of affected, like, just work in general for like people like ourselves? How has that affected you at the minute?
I think our industry has taken quite a huge hit, which makes me feel sad. Like, if you look at the West End at the moment, it's all shut and it's so quiet and it's so deserted, and it's got like quite an eerie feel, because usually that's buzzing, and not only is it a way for us to escape and release our creativity and passion, but we bring so much joy to the audience. So people come to be entertained and escape and just feel joy. So it's quite sad that it seems to have taken quite a huge hit at the minute. Me personally, I've been trying to go towards the acting, film kind of TV route recently. So I've been self-taping and things. So for me, I'm not in a job to, you know, have had to leave.
So what are you going to do when Boris Johnson lifts this whole lockdown situation? What's the first thing you're going to do?
Stay in for a further 2 weeks, just in case.
Cheers to that. Be extra careful.
But after those 2 weeks, Josh is flying to Greece. I've decided I have no money, but I'm going to Greece.
Oh, go to Rhodes.
Santorini is very much on the forefront of my mind. I could just see it. I just want to be there.
Yeah, Joe's parents live in Rhodes, which is just Greece.
They live in Rhodes.
Yeah.
They live in Rhodes.
Yeah.
They may have a new neighbour within the year.
Absolutely. Well, I mean, they have lovely apartments there. But you want to go to Greece?
I want to go to Greece, and I have no money. But you know what? I'm going to find the money. I'm just going to make it happen. I want to be there. Just want to smell the sea.
Get on the Greek island and sing a bit of Mamma Mia. Here I go.
Honestly, like, I'm rehearsing the tunes now at the piano.
That's it. By the beach. I was cheating.
The beach waves going on here.
Absolutely.
Dancing Queen.
Young and sweet, only
27. So, you know what? In a more realistic sense, right? After I stayed in Greece for like a year, I'm going to come back to London. I think I need to move back and be back in the busy hustle, and try and just get like some sort of a job to get a steady income while I audition for the things.
You never know, though, you might come out of lockdown already securing a job. Who knows?
Just have to keep an open mind and see what happens.
So Naoimh, what for people who might be watching this, people who may love you as a performer, what advice would you give to people who either maybe struggle in isolation, so what kind of advice would you give them to kind of not get sunk deep down into those thoughts? What would you recommend?
Well, I've been at both ends of the spectrum. I think I started off very low and I kept getting lower, and then I got sick. So I understand what it's like when you actually get into that bad spiral. But I also know how it feels to be at the other end and be thriving and doing quite well. So what I'd recommend is, me personally, I chose to just stay off Instagram for a couple of days whenever I was feeling very low.
Yes.
But you start to compare your seriously bad days with other people's good days, and you just start thinking, what's wrong with me? Why can't I handle this better? So firstly, I'd recommend, if you're feeling bad, just turn the phone off for 3 days or log out for a couple of days. Just log out of the social media kind of aspects. And then secondly, don't be too hard on yourself and don't have these huge expectations of yourself and demands of yourself. Just relax. And if you can achieve one tiny thing, like having a shower, then be kind to yourself about that, and don't have hatred for yourself. Thirdly, I definitely would recommend a little bit of exercise. You don't have to do like a massive high intensity workout, but even if it's just a walk, something to release those good endorphins, because we all need them. Like, we're only human, and we need to give ourselves the best chance of being happy. And you know what, see, when it comes to food and everything, I personally just like to be as healthy as I can, because it really affects my brain and my thoughts. Sometimes, of course, you can.
Absolutely. Naoimh, some great advice there, and I think people are going to take it up. Namaste. This is the last little question, and it's just a novelty one. Are you a sweet or savoury type of gal?
Sweet.
Absolutely. I thought you were.
Shifted to sweet.
Yes, I love sweet things.
Oh gosh, wait, I'm conflicted here because I love me a good crisp.
Oh, see, that's what I was going to say, because there's crisps and then there's okay, so if you were to sit down to watch a film and someone had a bowl of sweets, popcorn, stuff like that, and then you had a bowl of like crisps, your favourite Walker's crisps, what one would you go to?
Okay, if you had said chocolate, I would have said I'd probably dive in there head first.
Okay, so chocolate can be in the mix, no?
Okay.
Yeah, you can have whatever sweet you want. Any sweet, any crisps.
I initially would be attracted to the chocolate, but you see, once I have a bit of chocolate, then I'm like, I need a different flavour in the mouth, and I dive for the Walkers.
I've found recently mint chocolate. It's the one. No? Oh, look at that face. No.
Mint is. It just reminds me of brushing my teeth.
Yeah. See, I was never a massive fan of it, and then I started getting. You can get like desserts delivered. Can you get desserts delivered to you at the minute? By that face, I say no. Okay. So.
What dessert do you get?
Oh, it's called a place called Just Desserts, and they Uber over here. And I've been getting like mint chocolate ice cream and with Aero on it. Yeah, the dribble.
I'm so jealous.
I know, yes. That's it. That's the end of chatting with Naoimh Morgan for this week. Thank you so much for joining me. But watch this space. Naoimh Morgan will be on your telly screens, big TV screen soon. And we'll do some more interviews on where Naoimh is in her life. But thank you so much for joining me, and keep safe in isolation over there in Ireland. All right. And Say what I'm right. What?
I just said me boy me.
Me boy me.
You need to erase that.
That's staying in. Yeah, me boy me.
The phrase is you boy you, but I don't know why I said me boy me.
Yeah, me boy. You started saying new. The start of something new. Well, cheers to that. Cheers to you. Oh, she's frozen.
Yeah.
And frozen again. We love frozen. And
No, Jane.
no, Jane.
I promise.
Give us a
We
wave.
should what?
One, Jane. Give us a wave, Naoimh, and we'll see you real soon. Goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Oh, thank you so much for having me. Mwah.
And there we have it. Thank you so much, Naoimh, for coming on and chatting with me today. Love seeing your face and chatting with you anyway. And yeah, just watch this space because Naoimh Morgan is one to watch. Thank you very much, Naoimh, and thank you for you guys for continuing to watch. I have now reached 200 subscribers. So thank you to all those that have done that. Obviously, it's still baby steps, but the more I get, the more I'll be noticed and get myself out there. Well, I'll see you next week for another video on I don't know what, but who knows. But thank you all for watching. Thank you, Naoimh, and see you next week. My name is John.